Hello and happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome to my channel. This will be a weekly reading starting February the 18th for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This will be a day-by-day reading. Also, what you should and shouldn't do. If you're looking for your own personal reading, please feel free to email me. I have included my contact information below. Let's get started. Water signs. Your main message for the week is do all things in moderation. Have you been overindulging in some areas of your life lately? Are you eating chocolate, for example? I mean, it just was Valentine's Day, so I understand. But have you dropped the ball in your exercise program, or are you loafing on the couch more hours that is healthy? Have you blown your budget so now you're sweating over how to pay the credit card bills next month? Has life become all work and no play? Or have you gone to the other extreme, all work and no play? Are you working long hours and neglecting your friends and family and leaving absolutely no time for fun? If yes, you've lost your psychic equilibrium. Say that 3 times really fast. Your divine energy is calling you to achieve moderation in all things at this time. Exercise self-control, but still enjoy life and all of its delicious offerings. To be self-denying to the point of severity robs you the sweetness of life. This is not wise, nor should you be so indulgent in pleasure that your excess sickens you. Your divine invitation is to follow the path of moderation and just avoid extremes of any sort. Allow yourself to enjoy life, but don't let your pleasure overrun your good sense. Too much partying, not so fun. Follow the middle way and an all or nothing approach to life. It just never works. Water signs. So let's dive deep in and find out what my water signs have in store this week. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So on Monday, you got the King of Water. So this is talking about you need to open your heart and mind to those around you. Are you not being compassionate enough to other people? Have you maybe been so swept up within yourself that perhaps, you've neglected friends or family? This is going to be a day of, reaching out to those friends, and maybe perhaps giving them some advice, perhaps a shoulder to cry on. I also feel this week, this is actually in your reading twice, it's talking about charity work. So, maybe helping those less fortunate around you, even if this is maybe just going and volunteering at your kids' school, just giving a little bit of your time to others will really, help you this week. I feel like in kind of the karmic karma balance, right? So on Tuesday, you got Knight of Air. So you may have events coming at you super fast. If you see this unicorn, like the horn is on fire, this baby is running quick, okay? So just because this comes at you with great speed, make sure that you don't neglect, to review all the options. You're like, well, here this comes. This must be for me because it's ran right in my face. No. Take some time and make sure that this hot, commodity that came running at you is what you really, really want. You may also find some creative solution to some situations or problems that have arisen on this Tuesday. Now on Wednesday, you got 4 of water. So, you are just missing an opportunity. I feel like you just got your head down. You're under this water. Like you kind of have tunnel vision, right? You may just be really bored and you're just like, I'm not even focusing on any of this because this is boring. It's not grabbing my attention. It's nothing that I need to pay attention to. Really open your eyes this Wednesday. I feel like you may be missing an opportunity. You're like, I already know this, or I don't need to do this. Well, I think you might need to. And you may be missing an opportunity because you're shutting yourself off. Okay. Now on Thursday, you got 4 of Earth. Okay. And this talks about being too frivolous or too cautious with money. So we go back to doing all things in moderation. Don't be going on a spending spree or, hoarding money and not taking care of things that you need to take care of. Make good business decisions. Don't bury yourself, and feel like I can only do it this way, right? So we're definitely going back to doing all things in moderation. And this talks about, giving to those less fortunate. So we're talking about charity again, giving to others, helping others out. On, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, on Friday, hello, you got the High Priestess. So this talks about listening to your intuition. You need to have some patience. I feel like you're kind of flip-floppy all kind of week, right? Like you're really just not into this week. I feel like, we're talking about all things in moderation. I feel like you've really been focusing on yourself and what you need, okay? So I want you to open up, and I want you to look around you and consider carefully what you really want before acting. I feel like maybe you've been closed off a little bit, and, and all of a sudden, like this, this opportunity comes running toward you. Is that really what you want? Or is it just because you've been bored, right? And all of a sudden something exciting comes along and you're like, I'm running with it. Have some patience, and you need to listen to your intuition. That little voice inside is going to be like, is this a really good idea? Is this really what you want to do? Pay attention. Saturday, 6 of fire. So I see a victory coming, and also good news that's on its way. Perhaps some of this charity work that you're doing, it talks about public recognition or awards. And I don't feel like, the town's going to roll out and give you the key, right? But maybe this is just the feeling within inside yourself that, you feel proud of yourself, that you stepped out of your box and you helped someone else that really needed it. And on Sunday, you got 9 of air, and you might be expecting the worst. You may not be sleeping. You're staying up all night. You're contemplating. And just know that what you manifest is what you will receive. So don't self-fulfill prophecies by expecting terrible things to happen, okay? So perhaps, this thing that's coming in, and then maybe you made the wrong decision and you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe I did the wrong thing. And, don't expect the worst. Put the positive out there and manifest it. You can do great. So what you don't need to do this week is work too much, okay? Help, allow others to help you. Don't burn the candle at both ends. Your life will be out of balance. And this is back to doing all things in moderation, right? You might have stress-related health concerns from working too much stress, not enough sleep back here, right? We're worrying, we're not sleeping. But do know that if you get that balance, okay, you can find joy and contentment. You can find the path towards enlightenment. You can have the world, but you need to manifest and, have patience and really weigh everything out. Don't jump in feet first into the decisions this week. Water signs, I hope this helped you. And if this helped, leave a comment or a thumbs up, and love for you to subscribe. Have a great week. Thank you. Namaste.